Gangsta at conception, learn from every lesson, and every door that closed it was a motherfucking blessing. Gangsters move in silence, but real ones move in honesty. And I'm a modest goddess that's just focused on my odyssey. My parents look surprised, but Momo called the prophecy. Look me in my eyes, you'll never see no false in me. Verdad vive mi lengua. Oops, that's just a gloss of me. Houston, fill my cup. Whole lot of sauce in me. Spill, spill, spill. My parents from PAT. Trill, trill, trill. Childish be my destiny. Bill, bill, bills. I only want the D if it's a deal, 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 nigga. Look, being patient with no doctors. Knew that I would prosper. Sweet Jimmy Jones, my pussy banana Foster. You came out of one, but if I speak on mine, it's awkward. They always want the cat, but this lion can't be collared. And fuck being equal. We the chosen people. The culture on wax, but who control the needle? Look, if you scared, we'll run up to the steeple. I heard they brainwashing and they looking for some sheeple. My circle so tight, practicing his kegels. Lord of the bars, word precious in you spiegel. They know I got the light, but I also got some evil. Push me to the edge and I'm bound to go Knievel. Touch my baby boys and you be gone like, what's that beetle? Juice, juice, juice. Sip me slowly, what's the flavor? It's the truth, truth, truth. Legend trapping out this vessel in the booth, booth, booth. You can't tell me how to get it without no proof, 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 nigga. Look, this is fight or flight. I done met the devil on my darkest night. I witted it to heaven on the conscious flight. First class, I ain't had no road maps. My kids ain't had no real dads. I was in the hood, bro, invested in my own path. Long days, long faith. Nigga, I got strong calves. Marathon like Nip said. Now we doing long math, subtracting all the negative, division from the wrong path. Look, and my path ain't like one lane, really more like highway, bilingual, limp, and talented. I get money 5 ways, and that's just on a Friday. Cock my neck, spitting bullets, hold my head sideways. Spreading love, spitting facts, that's just how I vibrate. Come on, Philly. I'm so excited. 10 more, look at that. I'm excited to be here. This is my first time in Philly. And I've been doing poetry for a very long time, since 2007. And then I got pregnant by them niggas I was talking about in the poem. That was in 2012. I had my first son, and then I made a beautiful mistake again and had another one 10 months later after I had him. You know what I'm saying? And had my second son in 2013, and they, you know, they got 2 daddies, so it can sound like a little ratchet situation. 2 kids, 2 dads. August 2015, completed my undergrad. October 2027, I have a master plan. You see, it started out sounding like a ratchet situation, but on the other hand, I have no ring. And if you're not dialing with something positive, I need no ring. You see, I'm gearing up to surpass an upper middle class household with a 2-parent income with only 1 parent in home. Where the love I put in my boys is the metronome. Child support, not necessary. But when I get it, I make sure that they have fun, like mutual funds, stocks, bonds, CDs, things of that nature. You know, getting my sons off video games and more into nature. My sons will know how to study trends, not clothing. Well, unless a brand is selling shares at a reasonable price, then I'll tell them to buy. You see, they teach you to slave for money, to spend it on actual change instead of making your money, make money by spending it on the product that actually makes change. An IPO, ABX, Barrick's Gold Corporation, invest to progress. Too busy relying on drugs, athletics, and the music industry, I guess, but I digress. Showing my sons healthy objects to digest physically and mentally. Ebonics is not a substitute for phonics. But English is not the only language you should comprehend. I'm teaching my sons, you are not just Americans, but world citizens. Side note, the language cavity in a child's brain closes at the age of 10, so I suggest you make them fluent in Spanish, French, Arabic, and Italian. I'm gearing up my kids not to just rely on natural talent, not to just wake up from dreams, but informing my offspring that from inception, you inherited love, joy, and intelligence to create from such things. Be more than immortal beings. I remember when you were the size of a bean, and pro-choice arrived at my doorstep, knocking real hard at my second boy's conception was all I could think about feeling from my family and friends. Devils leading my thoughts to dead ends, but just because it's dead, that doesn't mean that it's the end, because even when you erase lead off paper, you still remember where you made that mistake. So excuse me if I'm proud to portray my mistakes with beautiful people, letting my sins blossom the suns was the best seeds I've sown. 2 kids, 2 dads. It might sound like a ratchet situation, but it's the most beautiful garden I've ever grown. And now the joy of my world is in Lincoln. Now the joy of my world mixing. Yeah. Now I'm okay, cool, bet. We counting down. I love my sons. They just got phones. So these niggas be calling me at every moment when I'm away. They'll be texting me just random shit. I just be like, I did not get you a phone for this. I got you a phone for me to call you. Act like you still got an iPad, nigga, please. Only text me on Wi-Fi. It's not happening. Literally just FaceTiming me. I'm like, are you at dinner with somebody else? He was just like, yeah, I just wanted to call you. I'm under the table right now. I miss you. And I'm just like, oh. Now, I was out there being fast, clearly. Had them kids or whatever, and, it happens. And it happened because I was being grown. And we all grown, right? So when I say it is wet, I would like y'all to respond back, how wet is it? If we could do that. We can do that? Okay, you got me? All right. It is wet. So wet that the conga drum behind his rib cage beat down the dam of his soul and flooded his body with emotion, so and jealousy. She bathed both tips of his head. No lubrication is needed where they lay because it is wet. Liquid is timid. Precipitation is livid. When you lay in her bed, she's a level below sea level. Does anyone want to level with her? Bring protection. It is wet. The Pacific is no longer the only ocean that starts with a P. Please me is an inadequate phrase because she heals whoever she pleases. Pleasure exceeds better. She's more wetter, but I'm just too modest, so I just say, it is wet. So wet that we got distracted. See, we were wearing faux pot emotions like it was the new fashion. Went through a mutual breakup caused by a bad chemical reaction. You see, his attitudes, boron. And it took neon lights to see that he was a moron. Got sick of his shit, subtracted his Jimmy from my neutron, his solid from my liquid. It didn't take a dipstick to realize his mentality was acidic. Burning through my happiness, creating vapor situations. See, I wanted to feel neutralized, so it took another man to balance the equation. Cheated with an anion to keep me feeling positive because, you see, our chemical bond was more negatively charged than noble gases. All because he was from a breed of helium-headed jackasses. The only thing was, that dick was empirically above average. And, well, my wetness plus his set lips created an oral sex savage. But, you see, that was his only formula and his only true weapon. Too bad he didn't have enough blessings to create a full lesson with full blessings. He was a fool in question. So sick of his litmus lies testing my emotional boundaries. So now rebounds keep me grounded. And even when I feel like torn petals, others can now see me as an alkaline down to earth metal. I'm not quite stone cold, but not quite pure pebble. I still be crying. Enough to make trust oxidate from iron. I just need to sharpen my naive alert. Be more emotionally studious, but until I reach that satisfactory, I am a single, happy nucleus. Yeah. Emphasis on the happy nucleus. Yeah. In this world, it's so crazy, all the stuff that's going on. But it's been crazy. I think white people just catching up that it's crazy. They like, oh shit, y'all were right. It is crazy. Maybe they don't care about us. Maybe Michael Jackson was right. Braids are straighter than this world. But most people just go with the twist, but call it the flow. But no matter what, you can call me Dora the Explorer while searching on Pandora. You see, this earth is full of avatar clicks, and I just want to fit into none. One by one, it's like we all want to be seen by the blind. It's like we believe what we're told. We won't touch the braille to know if it's the truth. Rather have everything handed to us in clusters by gangs. Who you with, Democrats or Republicans? I mean, blue or red? Well, I guess they both just Crips and Bloods, but it's nicer. It's nicer if we called it Walmart and Target. We park our minds and let commercials think for us like, ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm loving it, even if it's not true. It's okay because fabrications are free, and that's the best price. And at times, we're too lazy to scan unless it's to be happy. Beep, can I get a price check on these pills? Warning, may cause so many. I don't care, shut up, I just want to be, in the most twisted way, happy. Lie. Let me know that my tax dollars don't make me a murderer. Just call them casualties. that couldn't afford casual caskets. I'm dead to your truth, but philosophy revived me. I approach situations more wisely, only because I know nothing. Socrates inside of me. He may be dead to you, but we often meet on Saturn's rings, and he corrupts my mind with craters of knowledge. He told me we look less foolish if a handful of us admitting to not knowing anything. Wouldn't that be something? But I guess we can't have everything, so we borrow on bad credit. American Express to the discovery of cars for every Holiday Inn, to the hottest hotel, whole, female, male, real estate to retail, hold to resale, resold by repo. Now we po, no dope, bread is so hard to come by. Our only option is to buy. We demand our supply. Too much Medicaid, no one dies, everyone lies, dressed in purity, nice disguise while government officials drain our Social Security. Bailouts are passed out like bail bonds. We all forget where we come from, because we're blindfolded with a bandana that holds 13 stripes and 50 stars. I can't see the light. I mean the stars. I feel the cold iron bars. I mean the stripes. I feel covered up. I mean protected. I am proud to live in Alcatraz. America, where every day we get to witness economic imprisonment. The end is looking tangled and kinky. So convicts, citizens, please pledge your allegiance with me to this United Nation and the land of the free and the home of the slaves. Brave. Thank y'all. Even in this twisted world. Ooh, Amanda here. Hey, Amanda. Hey, girl. Yes. My girl. Yes. Even in this crazy ass world, I need y'all to understand something. There's something that we have that is a higher vibration that goes way above all the madness, right? And I want you to understand that your expansion is not determined by America. And we have to get into that mindset because we've been here. They will flee, but we will remain. But we have to have that mindset every day. It's a daily practice. It's a daily practice. I tell people I'm not religious, but I do things religiously. I rise, I meditate, I do my sage, I write my affirmations down, I call into who I am, I call things to me, and I want to do that with y'all. I have this song called Expansion, and I went on this tour in 2024 called the Consistency Tour, and literally on the last date of my tour, one of the people that opened up, she was just like, how do you feel, da 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 da. And I was like, I feel cool, I just need to know what I'm about to do next. She said, sit in it. Sit in what you just did, girl. She's like, you a mom, you got 2 kids, you done this, you got a job, you do this, da da da. And I was like, why can't I just sit into it? She was just like, it's because do you feel empty? And I was like, is that it? Do I feel empty? Do I feel like I need to fill up more and do more? And she was just like, no. She was like, you've never been here before. It's called expansion. Do not mix up your ease. She was like, that moment when you feel empty is just a moment of uncomfortability. And sometimes when you're in that uncomfortability, like, what else I gotta do? What else I gotta do? What else? No, you're in a moment of expansion. Sometimes you have to let the universe let you expand. You don't see flowers being like, please, how can these petals open? How can am I gonna get these petals open? How these petals? You don't see flowers doing that. They just bloom. So I want to encourage you in your bloom. People often fall off when you rise to new dimensions. I got so much love, so what they did I'll never mention. Had the courage, walked away, I thought I felt so empty. Turned out I was making room for all this new expansion. Expansion, yeah. Expansion, oh, expansion, expansion, oh, expansion, yeah. Expansion, expansion, expansion. Look, expansion, oh, enhancing, Shook the devil off, but you can still catch me dancing. Pray that no Delilahs ever come around my Samsons. They get it from their mama, how they set their boundaries. That's on Socrates, integrity and honesty. Try to stand on top of these. Couldn't stand up on they square, they falling off isosceles. Look, I'm proud of me. Still acted like the sun when they brought the clouds to me. But now the blessings raining, oh. Potential flooding, look, I made it through the drought, turned nothing into something, and that's on alchemy. If life is just a school, well, then my angels be the faculty. I'm the principal and the student. Look, the truth I speak it fluent, majored in that prudence, look, minored in these hands, look, God was my advisor, look, classes all advanced, look, lost a couple friends, but gained a lot of fans. Just know it ain't the end, People often fall off when you rise to new dimensions. I got so much love, so what they did I'll never mention. Had the courage, walked away, I thought I felt so empty. Turned out I was making room for all this new expansion. Expansion, yeah. Expansion, what? Expansion, yeah. Expansion, Expansion, yeah. Expansion, Expansion, look. Expansion, there's confirmation in my elevation. I've been super patient. Kept it fully me, why these others basic, why these men be chasing, all my goals attracting. I'm a money magnet, lay doubts in the caskets. I see some silly rabbits, I know that tricks for kids. I need about 50 medals for all the things I did and all the things y'all missed. But I would be remiss if I didn't. Thank you for the breakups. Thank you for the storms. Thank you for the ones that's really trying to put me on. Now aware of my trajectory. Look who's sitting next to me. Know that I am blessed to be. Know that you are blessed to be. Walking on this earth, knowing all your worth, knowing why we birthed. Don't dilly-dally in this dirt. Plant your seeds, do your work. This body just a rental, hope your spirit got some worth. People often fall off when you rise to new dimensions. I got so much love, so what they did I'll never mention. Had the courage, walked away, I thought I felt so empty. Turned out I was making room for all this new expansion. Expansion, what? Expansion, Expansion, yeah. Expansion, expansion, yeah. Expansion, expansion, yeah. Expansion, yeah. Yeah, it's streaming everywhere. You know, it actually has a beat to it. So, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, find that hole. You know what I'm saying? I have a manifestation playlist. I have playlists for everything. I really love to make a nice little playlist. I got an all hell to pussy playlist where it's just like, it's like the first song is like all your ladies pop your pussy like this. Like it didn't anybody don't stand up. Like you gotta have your things. I got a run playlist. I got a twerk that shit playlist. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so I got time for one more. Yeah? At 3 minutes? Oh, cool. Yeah, man, she ain't flashed the light yet. I was trying to see. You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah. So I have this piece, and I just released it, and actually, it's Gemini season. It's what you said that explains so much. You're welcome. That's all I take it as. When people be like, oh, a Gemini, and you welcome. That's all I say after that. The third sign of the zodiac, but it's obvious by the way that I act. But what does that mean in totality? Definition, I got split personalities. Am I split personalities? That split reality into an atomic fantasy. Boom. But that's just my theory. Though it sounds quite insane, hasn't yet been proven wrong, but what it is, I won't admit it because I'm too vain. I possess yin and yang. My mind is always wandering from here to Spain, wondering how I could cure hunger, but still maintain and realize to my name, shoot. I used to only have a dime, but still tried to breach poverty. Where does anyone find the time, especially for someone who's always in a hurry, but it's thanks to the ever-flowing energy of Mercury. Somebody there murder me. It's obvious I can't die. Blessed soul, thou art Gemini. With the power to turn any frown into a grin, all hell, the greatest pair of twins. I could be calm as the sea and flow with the wind. But still at the same time, a fierce feline. David dare not enter this lioness' den. I have the courage of 1,000 men. I'm sweet as an angel, but prone to sin. I'm a Gemini twin, two of a kind now. Watch as my cosmic atmosphere dances with your mind, and I tell my own future through my palms lines, and my skin's dense identifies to earth with its fingerprints. I can feel the earth's vibration is humming to me like a sweet mother's lullaby. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, my little Gemini. But I feel I can only rest when I die. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. I stay under poetry branches from dawn to dusk, writing syllables that symbolize real life scenarios. Could be compared with the hero in as super as Mario. Do-do-do-do-do-do, but don't play with me, because I'm far from a game. I'm against being bored, so put away all dice and cards because you can't win. And once you think you got me, I really got you. So think again and try and pretend you didn't get outwitted by the terrible twins. Adaptable in any situation, watch how outer shells blend. Flexible in a stubborn generation, watch us bend. Have a forever growing intellectual capacity, watch it extend. I am the details of the great story. So once upon a time, in the end, and for every Gemini who didn't know that you should be looked up at the utmost highest, drive around Philly with y'all gas, $150. Dinner in a movie, $250. But conversation with a Gemini, shit, priceless. I love y'all so much. Thank you so much, Trish, for bringing me out here to Philly on this busy ass weekend. So you did a busy ass weekend. It's crazy. Yes, you did post it first, girl. You did post it first. Thank y'all so much. I do have merch. I have shirts at my table. They 25. One of them is from the first poem. Yes, everybody, ushers, close the doors. Um, yes. Thank you for everybody that already did bought one. I have shirts. Follow my YouTube, please, because it's free. Make sure it's a thank you. Instagram, Spotify. Just got told by my PR person that I gotta start posting. I gotta promote my Spotify and all that type of shit. I want y'all to promote y'all Spotify. I want to speak abundance on you, Trish. I want to speak filled up rooms for you. I want to speak filled up rooms for any artist that's up in here, baby, because you deserve it. It is necessary, and I want y'all to live into y'all truth and get paid for it. Okay? I love y'all, but most importantly, please love yourself. Peace.